I'm a 25-year-old woman. My parents are mad at me, at my boyfriend, a 35-year-old guy, because he proposed with a ring pop.
What flavor was it? That's what I want to know.
That's very important.
Blueberry, raspberry?
All right. So basically, me and my boyfriend have been dating 2 years. We live together, and we've been talking a lot over the past few months about when to get engaged and married, and this whole pandemic thing is handled. He proposed. He used a ring pop, and it's great because, once again, I like cheesy things, and I hate jewelry. We posted about this on social media because our friends took some photos of us while he was proposing, and it was great, and we posted it on Facebook. My parents are now putting us on blast and talking trash, saying that we're cheap or trashy for not getting an actual ring and saying it's a failure of marriage that he proposed like this. I need advice. They're killing the mood. How do I get them to bug off? To add, I asked him not to get me an actual ring when he proposed because I don't want jewelry, nor do I want one when we're married.
And I think that is what's important, is what did they want? What did the couple want?
So what's important is the parents are killing their vibe, you know?
What's not important is the parents' opinion.
Yeah, we need a vibe check.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, no. Okay, the obvious answer here is it should only matter to the couple what they agree to and what's meaningful to them, right?
So she said, I don't want a ring, and she doesn't wear jewelry, and she likes the idea of it being a ring pop. I think it's funny. I think it's cute. Like, it's a funny thing.
Yeah,
like,
two people found each other who think that's a good idea.
And maybe that's just a part of their sense of humor in their relationship. Yeah. Like,
I totally get, like, I think spending thousands of dollars on an engagement ring just doesn't, like, it's not something I would ever, even if we cared about being married, that would seem ridiculous to me, honestly.
It also depends on your financial situation and whether or not you can afford it. Like, those people who can afford it easily maybe don't think it's as much of a burden, but for people where that is a significant burden and they're like allocating years of their paychecks to that, then yeah, like I as a economically conservative person would consider that first and foremost, but that's just me.
Yeah, what's the ring companies have come up with these rules that you should spend like a certain number of months' salary on an engagement ring, and that's just all bullshit, right? Like,
yeah, that makes me cringe, just the idea of thinking of it in that way.
Yeah, I don't want to play devil's advocate just for the sake of it, but the only thing that kind of makes sense to me in this scenario for the parents is that, like, I think you want to know, maybe this is a very traditional and heteronormative way of looking at it, but I think you want to sort of know that your child is getting married into a situation where they have like financial independence or stability.
Independence on their part, though. That doesn't matter what the other party is, right?
I'm not sure how exactly to put this, but like the knowing that the person getting married was able to afford a nice ring is kind of a sign, though, that they have money.
But that's
and they could
bullshit.
Support their daughter, right?
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but I think that that's, when it comes down to it, bullshit. Because a lot of people will buy a ring and go into debt and rack up credit card debt to buy the ring that their spouse to be really wanted. And that is not a sign of a healthy financial situation necessarily.
No.
So if a parent perceives, I think it's just a status token. And that's why this isn't a meaningful sign of like financial security. And also financial security coming from, hello, independent woman speaker right here, shouldn't depend on what traditionally in this context, the man is always the one who buys the ring, right? It's not to be seen as a symbol of how much money the man has to give the family. Like, to, here you go, like, wife, I can afford this and for our family. I reject that. I always have, and we've just spoken about this before, but I think it's so old school to look at it that way as like a meaningful symbol of anything. And I think it should be nothing more than what two people agree upon and whether or not their finances support it.
Yeah, I would just, if I'm a dad and my daughter's getting married and the guy proposing...
If Menchie were getting married...
if someone was proposing to Menchie and they could only afford a ring pop, I might be a little concerned about the future they might have together in that relationship.
But if they're happy... But wait, are you concerned about Menchie's prospective spouse, or are you concerned about Menchie not even having enough money to support herself as a young independent woman?
I would have liked to think I raised Menchie as an independent woman, but
to make her own finances,
I know
not
Menchie,
to rely on
Menchie can't take care of herself.
Okay, but I think in this situation, it shouldn't be about the financial history or records of your child's spouse. Think about your child, I guess.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. I'm just fooling around.
Being an old dad. Are you wearing your dad jeans?
I'm wearing shorts.
You're wearing dad shorts? Oh my god, costume change.
Showing some leg.